if you guys are here after the fact and you just want to watch your sign, that'll be timestamped down below. Just a reminder, please take it resonates and leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate, don't try to make it resonate. Whenever this message pops up on your newsfeed, it is meant for you. These messages are timeless, okay? Please make sure you guys are like, comment, subscribing, sharing, all that stuff. If you guys would like to purchase a reading, all that information is available below. I do go live every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12 and starting this week Sundays as well, okay? Yeah, so let's start with Sagittarius. We're just doing all signs today. Sagittarius, I feel like you guys have been focusing on something or trying to focus on something. Let's see. Yeah, maybe on like your friends and family, like trying to find the joys in that. We do have something significant coming up here in the next 1 to 3 months here. I think that there's somebody here that could be trying to copycat you or like sabotage you unintentionally. Like it's giving imitation is the greatest form of flattery, right? So somebody trying to copy you because like they like you, they like what they see and they just want to be like you, but for some reason it's like getting borderline like obsessive, so just be careful. I don't know why this is like very specific, but I feel like this person has like money problems. Like they could I don't know, like latch onto you. So like maybe you support this person in some way, like in one way or another, you kind of support this person. I think that it's like in a way that this person wants to be you. That's coming through very strongly. Like can we clarify this here for Sagittarius? We have the Magician. Yeah, this person literally, it's like, I don't want to say destiny swap because it's not that extreme, but they really do, like, they look up to you, they admire you. Like, I don't know if like you're a mentor to this person. I don't feel like you're related. Are you related? I don't think you're related, but like this person views you as family. So maybe this person has like a very toxic home life. And like maybe you showed this person compassion and kindness, and now they're kind of like, they're taking it to a whole nother level. Yeah, King of Pentacles. That's how they view you as. Like they see you as someone who's very abundant and they want that for themselves. It's like a fine line between like stalking and like, I would just be very careful. Knight of Wands. We do have be concerned though. Be concerned definitely did come out. So I would just keep your eyes, like just be like careful, because this person seems just a tad bit unhinged. You know, you watch enough true crime, damn. And you just never know what people will do. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. This person, you got to be careful, because when you get to a point in a relationship, this doesn't have to be romantic, it could just be platonic. When you get to a point in a relationship where you're giving more than the other person is giving you, it becomes very parasitic, right? Where they become like reliant, when you really don't have to do this stuff for them, right? Like you can just do it at the kindness of your heart, and then like the minute you say no, like they switch up on you, and like there's an issue, right? So it's like, because all of a sudden they feel like they're entitled to your time and to your energy, and it's because that is what how the relationship was just kind of built upon, right? Like there was no equal give and take. 10 of Cups, yeah. Anything else here for Sag? We have the Justice card. This person feels very entitled to your time, to your energy, to you. Hi, Lena. Let's get advice and then we can move on. We have wrong timing. This connection exists, but life circumstance clashes. Alignment is missing for now. Alignment is missing. This person isn't aligned with you. Like I said, doesn't have to be romantic. It could be platonic, but like this person is just taking too much of your time and energy. Okay, good luck, Sagittarius. Next we have Capricorn. Capricorn, I don't know if like you've been feeling tired lately, or there is just like some exhaustion I'm feeling. Let's see what we have fighting for honor. Do you feel like you're always fighting people, like to just like be yourself, or like to just acknowledge your feelings, or that could be exhausting. But things are coming together. We have, yeah, something ending or something beginning for you guys. Getting what you want, getting what you need, not what you want, is honestly sometimes one of the most humbling things by the universe, right? Because you think you want something or you need something and you really don't. And it's not until you get what you actually need, that God tells you that you need, that you kind of realize, oh, I guess I really did not, I'm glad that it did not work out with that, whatever that might be. If that's a job, if it's a person. Yeah, we do have karmic. And you are meant for more. And decision fatigue, that could be the fatigue that you're feeling, where you're just tired of having to decide everything. If you're in a relationship like that, where you feel like you're always having to like make the decisions, like what to eat for dinner, when to go grocery shopping, when to, like, everything always falls on you, it can be kind of exhausting. It can be exhausting if you're doing that for yourself as well, like where you're like trying to figure out what career to do. There is a decision fatigue, especially if you've been trying to move forward in a career and it's not working. You keep getting like passed over for promotions, you keep getting like denied, I don't even know why, but like denied time off is coming too, where it's like you want to do these things and you keep getting denied, and it's because you're not supposed to be in that situation. Like Spirit is trying to tell you that you do need to move on. You guys could be meeting somebody new that's gonna, like, you could be networking with them that is gonna allow you to like move through the right doors. Doors are like, I don't know why doors are significant for you guys. Like one door could be closing and another door could be opening. We do have you are meant for more. Can we clarify anything here? We have the 9 of coins. You guys are, if you don't realize it, you guys are very much abundant by yourself in this moment in time, right? You don't really need anybody else. You don't need anything, like whatever it is that you think that you need, you really don't. It's something that you made up in your mind to stop you from moving forward, right? Because we can do that. We can say, okay, when I'm in this place in my life, then I will do this. And when really it can be right now. You don't have to wait for something to happen. Can we clarify this? Oop, and the reverse came out. It's like this, you have the power to make something happen rather quickly, but it's like you're choosing to delay it on purpose. Why? I guess there's a little bit of fear. Maybe you're like, okay, when I have a little bit more money, then I will, no, it's not even fear. Whatever decision it is that you want to make is going to cause conflict with the people around you in your life. That could be, I don't know, your coworkers, your family members, whatever it is, the people closest to you that you spend a lot of time with. It's going to cause a lot of drama for you, and you would rather just like not rock the boat. So you're just like staying in place instead. Yeah, Queen of Coins. Even though I feel like moving forward would bring you guys like a lot more healing, a lot more happiness, and I even want to say more financial abundance. Anything else here? The Hierophant. I think you know it too. So I guess there is a little bit of fear, but it is more so just like there could be a third party here telling you, not like a third party as in like someone outside of yourself that's not really up like for your highest good, I could say. Like they're not they're not actively looking out for your best interest. Like here, they could be very selfish. And so you're just like maybe very used to just making this person happy. And at the same time, it's kind of causing you guys like heartache, distress, worry. But you can't like worry about making everybody else happy at like the cost of making yourself happy, right? I'm definitely hearing like the time is now, like you can make this decision, Capricorn. We have situational spiral. Things feel close but undefined. Emotions spin without direction. Neither of you names what this is. I think by moving forward, it's going to, besides the chaos, it's really going to signify closing, like shutting a door and not opening it again. Like, and I think it's like the nail in the coffin. And I think that scares both of you guys because there are two people involved here. If this is in regards to a career, you guys closing the door on that career, I think you know that you're not going back there either. 11:11 on the clock right now. Okay, there is like this things for you guys, Capricorn, where it's just like you're wondering if it's fate or if it's coincidence. It's what you make it. If you feel like that for some reason, like if you're feeling like there's signs and synchronicities for something, it's probably because there is, right? It's probably because you're meant to like see these signs and you're supposed to do something about it. There is some good news coming your way. But anyways, good luck. Let's move on to Aquarius. Aquarius. Aquarius, there's definitely just like this feeling of not caring anymore. I think that's the detachment happening here. We have earth sign, so maybe it's like this is how you learn how to ground. This doesn't want to mix. You're trying not to mix something, but let's see. You guys could have a soul tie, a contract with somebody who is unhealed. So I think maybe you're trying to disconnect from that. Okay, so something's gonna happen the next 6 to 12 months, which seems a long ways away, right? But not too far off, right? There is this thing where like you are forcing yourself to take action, like maybe you're forcing yourself to care. Let's clarify, because I think you're forcing yourself to detach from the situation. That's what it's really coming down to, because, and again, that's saying no. Okay, well, let's clarify. What are they being forced to detach from? Yeah, you guys could have been involved in a third-party situation where maybe you weren't chosen, and you're detaching from that outcome, from that decision. Can we clarify? I think Aquarius, you just want something that's like, you just want to be told exactly what's happening, right? So I think that you are wanting to reclaim your power, but more than that, it's just, I think you're trying to find comfort in the chaos as well. It's kind of confusing. I think you're just confused about the situation in general. The work that you put in now will later on benefit you. So if you guys are working towards something, if this is the relationship or if this is like your career, because this is just a general reading, whatever it is that you guys are trying to work towards, there is resolution coming. And I feel like the universe and God and all your spirit guides want you to know that they have acknowledged all the hard work that you've been putting in, and that you will eventually, Six of Pentacles here, like it will come back to you, right? Sometimes it is just delayed. You guys have been through a lot here with the Three of Swords, like a lot of heartbreak, a lot of like dealing with other people's drama, and I think even just like people projecting their own shit onto you, right? Where you guys are a mirror for people, and so sometimes people can take that very very harshly. Some people don't like to look in the mirror. We have Page. Oh, there's something here. typically if you guys are watching this channel, you guys are the black sheeps of the family, right? So there is something that you guys have been doing that maybe people are not like all the way caught up on, right? But like they will eventually catch up on it, because we do have it here, do it on your own, others will follow. Or like you do have Aquariuses, you guys are humanitarians, right? Like you guys do care about the greater good, the greater things, the greater scheme of things, right? Like the plot. But I think that there is some delayed news coming in that where all the hard work that you have been putting in will eventually be recognized. Right now, you're just not getting that recognition, and that's fine. Because I also feel like you're very much busy with this other thing. You have a lot going on here. Literally, you're almost to the 10 of Wands, but the 9 of Wands, it is an ongoing battle, fatigue, right? I think that the whole collective is just kind of tired. That's a lot. There is somebody here, probably the person who chose another third party that walked away from you. They do want to come back in here with a new beginning. They feel very regretful. They do see a long-term commitment. Like if marriage is something that you guys aspire to, that could be there too. But they do want to start. They want to start at the beginning. It's like this person wants to move very quickly because they do feel bad about what happened. Like they're stuck in their head about what happened in the past. Obviously, you are not obligated to forgive this person if you don't want to. Should Aquarius forgive them? It's going to be different for everybody. But we do have, yeah. I just also get the feeling that you're not really focused on it right now. I mean, I think maybe you're trying to detach from the situation. Okay, somebody's happy. Somebody's very happy. I don't know, maybe this person is very happy. My dog is literally sleeping and she's just wagging her tail in her sleep. Okay, let's move on, Aquarius. Okay. Next we have Pisces. Pisces, we have trust yourself. And then we have your sign, water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Uh-oh. There is somebody here who, they could be a Libra, but not really. Where like they feel like they were not done right. Or there is just like something here where like they feel like they didn't get their justice. Maybe this is you, but I feel like this person is just manipulating you, to be honest. I think this person knows that they did you wrong. I think you want to leave the past and leaving the past and behind you. Like that was really troublesome. Maybe this person doesn't want that to happen. For some reason, they feel like you did them wrong. Honestly, if somebody doesn't want to be with somebody, they really don't owe them an explanation, right? It is what it is at the end of the day. But this person, it's like they feel like they're owed, owed you, like they get to, maybe they've never been broken up with, I don't know, where they can't fathom why you wouldn't want to be with them. All these billions of people in the world, and they're stuck on you. So there must be something really wonderful about you, Pisces, but also something really unhinged about this person. Because how can you have ownership over somebody? Because that's how I'm kind of feeling it. Like this person feels like they have ownership over you. They're very unhealed, yeah. Can we clarify this here? I feel like this person sees you having fun, and this person is, I feel like, a little bit, no, very much unhinged, because they're seeing you like, how dare Pisces have fun without me? Like, I'm the reason why Pisces has this, or I'm the reason why, like very egotistical, right? whatever you have, you worked for it, right? This person could have been along for the journey or the ride, but you were going to get there no matter what. So whatever this person is thinking, however they're feeling, trust yourself and believe that they are being very like narcissistic at this point, because how can you take credit for somebody else's success? Like, we have the Hangman. Yeah, they're very childish in their belief, where it's like, even if it didn't work out between you, a healed person would be like, well, I'm very happy that that you got what you got and you accomplished what you did. They should take pride in the fact that they were along for the journey or the ride, or like, you know, a sane person would be like that. But this person is just very much like, if it wasn't for me, you would never do this. Or if it wasn't for me, blah, blah, blah. They put all of their time and their energy and their focus onto you instead of onto themselves. And so now it's like they need your success because they don't have their own, right? When they could have been focusing on themselves and they wouldn't be in this situation. But this person doesn't know how to do stuff like that. Queen of Swords. In the reverse, this person, they can't see the truth no matter how much you try to accept it. I would be very careful with this person. I wouldn't even like block them, because I would be so scared to like see what, like, they seem very unhinged, to be honest. So I would just want to know, like, if they're texting these crazy things, you can have like the record of it, but I would definitely go no contact. Like, I wouldn't text back. This person definitely feels left out on the cold because they see you as the emperor here, someone who has like a lot of power. They feel like that power is theirs and they deserve it and it belongs to them. Anything else here? Justice. This person could be a Libra, because Justice came out twice. And like, they feel like whatever was done to them, or like it's not fair. Anything else? I guess let's try it. Can we get advice here for Pisces? Lost the spark. The energy has shifted. Excitement fades quietly. Something feels different now. I think you feel it too. This person, passive shade, like, is this person a family member? I don't know, because it's like maybe, because this could also, it reminds me a little bit like a mother figure, like maybe a mother feels like, oh, I gave you life, and so if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have anything, so you owe me everything. It could be something like that as well. Because I thought it was like a lover, but it could be anyone, honestly. This is a very unhinged. You know, it's crazy because there's people out there really like this. And, you know, you got to be careful who you let into your life. I feel like this person, if they're not related to you and like you met them, like they put on a really good front. Maybe in the beginning they would tell you like, oh, everybody in my life has always done me wrong, just playing the victim, and like you wanted to help this person, or like you feel like this person just needed somebody to love them or like to treat them right. And you did all that, and you kind of realized that actually this person was the problem, right? Like it was, so yeah, let's move on. Okay, to Aries. Aries, I don't know if you're second guessing yourself or like you're checking something out. You're trying to like dot your I's, cross your T's, sign on the dotted line, something like that, where, okay, you're keeping your energy like keeping your things to yourself. That's literally the card that came out. But you're trying to like preserve your peace. I think you guys could be moving away from someone or something. We do have Libra though. We'll leave that on the side. Oh, 3 to 6 months. Looking at the bigger picture. There you go. You guys have some changes coming your way here. I think that you guys are being rewarded right now for like the hard work that you've been putting in. I think that in the past, like you might have been repeating patterns, but I think we're breaking these patterns. Like you guys could be breaking generational curses right now. I also think that things that used to give you a reaction, things that really used to piss you off, are no longer pissing you off. It's like because you're looking at the bigger picture and realizing like, hey, it's not that serious. I think you guys are also blocking people that cause like negativity or like always have negative things to say. You know, those people who are just like always constantly complaining, like you don't want to be around that energy enough anymore. There is something coming in the next 3 to 6 months. Let's see what's happening. Ooh, Taurus. You guys could be meeting a Taurus, but Taurus also is like your second house, which is like your finances. So you guys could be receiving like a new job. I want to say a bonus. You can't take everybody with you, Aries, and I think you're okay with that. We do have Pisces. You guys have been working through it, like doing a lot of shadow work, a lot of inner healing, growth with the Seven of Pentacles and the Tower card. Like you guys are doing this. There's a lot of chaos behind you. It could be still happening right now around you, but like I think you guys are trying to find like the peace within yourself with this Nine of Cups here, where it's like, you know, you have enough, you know, you will always have enough. And you guys are not acting out of a place of lack anymore. You guys are acting out of a place of abundance, which I think is like a huge shift for you guys. Taurus did come out. There is some financial abundance headed your way that you're not telling everybody because, like I said, everybody's not going to be happy for you. I think it kind of makes you sad because I think you would like to share your good news with other people, but at the same time, it's you can understand why you can't right now, right? Yeah, you can't keep pouring it with the Four of Cups. You can't keep pouring from yourself into cups that don't pour into you, right? With the Seven of Swords here, like I think you've been betrayed enough times to like where you just want to be able to rely on one person, even if that person is just yourself, right? So you want to be like more independent, more honest. I don't know why that's coming through, but like maybe even honest with yourself. Maybe you guys were in an unhappy situation, but you stayed because you thought that's what you were supposed to do, or like even a job too, right? Like understandably we need our jobs to pay bills, but it gets to the point where like this isn't something you really want. So it's like you guys are trying to pour into yourself and learn to trust yourself. Like with the Nine of Swords, it is like, yeah, obviously we should take advice from people who might know better, like have more life experience than us, but it gets to the point where like we have to live life for ourselves, and like when things don't always sound right, to just question it, right? Like we are allowed to question things that don't sound right or doesn't seem believable. Anything else? One more. Well, let's just get advice. Well, let's see what else is coming here. Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Coins. You guys are doing the work. And I think that you're doing the work internally. I think you guys are doing the work, like physically working at a new location. There is a lot more abundance headed your way. And it is just like, it is a very nice energy. I think it's a little crunchy. It could feel that way because you could be losing a lot at the same time. So, but I think you know that in order for something else to grow, that you do have to leave some things behind and things have to come crumbling down in order to rebuild. And you're not starting from scratch. You're starting with the knowledge of what you learned before. Okay, next we have Taurus. Taurus, I'm definitely hearing like delayed gratification or like being recognized later on. That's interesting. You guys could be dealing with somebody, they could be a Gemini, but I feel like it is someone who you had trouble communicating with. This person did not know how to communicate. Hi, Karen. But this person didn't know how to communicate. And I don't know. This communication is just a big thing. Why does that keep coming through for me? Let's see if we can clarify. This person does think highly of you. I don't think they know how to express it. I don't know if they know how to use words. I think that they might have grown up in a family where just like they weren't taught to express themselves, right? So now as an adult, that's something they really struggle with. Can we clarify? This person has like a lot on their mind that they can't get out. And it's not your, obviously, Taurus, it's not your job to like teach this person how to communicate with you, but at the same time, I guess they just want you to understand. Can we clarify this here for Taurus? It's just like this energy where like, I think you have a good time with this person. I think that you enjoy their company. I think this person enjoys your company. But you're just stuck where like you don't know truly how this person feels. I honestly don't even know if this person knows how they feel, right? I think they could be scared to like let people in. This person, honestly, they really do. How can I say this? Because it's like they can't use their words, and it's like they see you as someone who like can bring out a lot of like passionate, fiery energy within them, or like they feel like they can have a good time with you. But again, I'm like, I'm mute. I can't say that. I can't get it out. This person literally thinks like you're the perfect match. And while the words can't describe it, they definitely like are feeling it. And it's like, that's all I can say. Literally, that's all I can say. Can we clarify this here? Like this person wants a partnership with you. If you guys aren't already in a committed relationship, they don't know how to bring up this conversation. So they might just assume that you're with them, right? Like, and it's kind of frustrating. I don't know. Is this just going to cause problems down the road? I feel like because someone can't communicate how they feel, where it's like, yeah, it's nice to be understanding, but like at some point you have to use your words, right? Is this going to cause problems down the road? Yeah. This person needs to be able to communicate. I think this is something they struggled with for like all their lives, maybe their past lives. Maybe they had their tongue cut out in a previous life. Up to you whether or not you want to pursue this relationship here. I think that you would need to be wary. Like if you ever want to get anything out of this person, it's going to be like pulling teeth. And it's not because this person doesn't want to communicate with you. It's because they cannot. They physically just don't have the words. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to end that there, Taurus. Chosen one. Hi, Karen. I'm glad it resonates. This one was kind of like, I feel like I wasn't even talking. I was just like, words were coming out of my mouth and they weren't really making sense. Okay, Gemini. Gemini, what do we have for you? Okay, Gemini. People are talking about you behind your back. I don't think you're really paying too much attention to it. What's going on? Hold on. Do you feel like you can't really be like yourself with this person, like, or somebody? There's somebody here, like, somebody feels like you're ignoring them. Maybe they feel like it's, maybe they feel like, what the hell? Wow, this is interesting. It's like, I don't know. Okay, there's a blockage here. There's somebody here that you feel like is not really your friend anymore. Like, it's like you're pretending to be this person friend. Like, it's just like something has shifted in this dynamic, right? Maybe this friend is talking about you. Maybe it's like, sometimes it can be really hard to cut somebody off that you have been friends with for a very long time, because we stay out of comfort. And I think with this person, that's how it is. Like, it is very, you guys are just comfortable. But I don't think you feel like you can confide in this person because you feel like this person is judging you, or like they don't realize all the stuff that you're going through. So then it gets to the point where you just don't want to talk to them. Or like if you do talk to them, you're only talking to them about their problems, and then it feels very one-sided. This person, though, I can tell you right now, they do look up to you, or like they do see you like into like a high regard, where like they think that you have it all together, even if you don't. So maybe that's why, like, if you complain about something, this person can't really see it, because they're just like, I don't understand what you have to complain about, Gemini. Your life is perfect. You have everything. Like, you have this, you have that, and like they bring up. In a way, it's like they're kind of diminishing like all the stuff that you're going through. Like, they don't think it's a really big deal, but at the same time, they are like trying to make you acknowledge that you have like such a great life, and like you do have like all these things to be grateful for. So it's kind of just like a double-edged sword, where it's like you have to take it however you choose to take it is how it's going to resonate, right? This is like something that you've been feeling for a very long time. I don't think this has happened like overnight. I do feel like this relationship, like you've known this person for many, many years. Yeah. I think if you were just honest with this person, like about how you felt, maybe they would, how would they react? How would Gemini's person react? I think they would try to be very understanding. I think they would truthfully try to see where you're coming from. Yeah, there will be success. Like, they will understand where you're coming from. But you do have to actually kind of make that initiation, because sometimes our words have effects on people and we don't really realize it, because we don't know what can trigger people. Everybody's triggers are different, right? So sometimes like you could say something like, oh, I really like that shirt, and that person might never wear that shirt again, because it's just so, it just triggers them, right? So it's like there is this, like, you don't know what can trigger other people. And so I think having this conversation with this person, like, hey, like, you know, when you say stuff like this, it makes me feel unheard, to kind of just like, it's either going to like end the relationship, or I think it's actually going to end the relationship, how you feel about this relationship, and into a different frequency. Yep, Ace of Cups here, which is a nice energy for you. It really is nice. I think this person wants to understand you. Okay, Gemini. Karen, they just went quiet. Sometimes you just gotta let people meet them where they are, right? Like if they can't communicate and tell you how they feel, you just have to like let them be themselves. Aries, the step. I don't know what that means. Thank you, chosen one. Okay, next we have Cancer. Cancer, I feel like you feel very gracious about something, like you're very grateful. Believe in the impossible almost came out. Oh. Yeah, believe in the impossible actually did come out. You guys could be asking your guides for help. Okay. There's something coming here where, like, I think maybe in the past you would always have to, like, be validated. But not only validated, but, like, if someone did you wrong, you had to call them out on it, where it's just like now you're learning to like just accept things and move on, right? Like not everything needs to have a conversation. Not everybody is going to give you an explanation. Sometimes we can feel like, oh, by confronting somebody that makes us like have like more power, or like it doesn't make us look weak, right? Like, okay, well, I confronted them, and so, but actually the more power is like where you don't need to validate yourself or explain yourself, but you can just walk away, right? It's like you guys are taking the high road where like, you know, you don't need that constant, I guess to say reassurance that you will call anybody out that tries to take advantage of you or like tries to rub you the wrong way. We do have like, and actually get like more respect, right? Where it's like, don't piss off Cancer because they'll just cut you off in a heartbeat, right? It's like you realizing that your space and that is your power, and that not everybody deserves access. Can we clarify this here? What is this breakthrough? Oh, Four of Wands. Four of Wands is typically the marriage card, right? Where it's like, but it could also be like celebration. So like you guys could be celebrating something really soon. What is it? Queen of Wands. Oh, and the Star. I think there could be a realization, like you guys could have like had a choice to make here with the Two of Swords. Bottom of the deck energy, I feel like you've already made this choice. You could have had a decision between a Queen of Wands and the Star. So Queen of Wands, Gemini, Libra, not Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Star is Aquarius here. There is a lot of fire here, so there could have been like a lot of arguments, a lot of back and forth, a little bit of that's you guys, Cancers. You guys were very much in your head about it. You feel like with the Judgment card, like maybe there was a wrong decision that was made, but I don't believe, like, I think that everything happens for a reason. And I think you're starting to see that reason with this Ace of Pentacles. I think that you needed this experience, like you're realizing that you needed this experience to grow and to grow into like something that you really like with the Star here. So it is just like wish fulfillment coming in. Oops. Six of Wands. I think you had to go through a lot of shit. I'm not gonna lie, right? It does seem like it was a lot. But I think now you're starting to realize that everything is okay. And everything is just as it should be. And you're going to get through this. Anything else? Nope. Hey, Jamike. How's it going? Okay, Cancers. I think that's it for you guys. Next we'll move on to Leo. We have, I think, 5 more to go. Okay. Okay, Leo. Leo, are you tired? It seems like you guys are just like need a break. You guys could be overworking yourself, maybe overgiving yourself. Yeah, everything, yeah. We have, okay. Oh, it might be time for some new friends. I think that, I just think that you get maybe the ones that you have right now don't really align like with who you are right now, like who you've grown into, right? Because as we grow into different people. We like different things, you know, it's understandable, it's reasonable, right? I think that sometimes also too, like we can hold our friends and families to like higher standards. Sometimes it could be impossible standards. There is like this perfectionism here, and I don't know if this is your energy or like how somebody feels like they need to be around you. Let's see, is this Virgo's? No, I mean Leo. Is this Leo's energy? No. Okay, let me say this. There is somebody here in your past, right, who who walked away. Like I think you walked away from. I think that this person just really expected a lot from you. like, and it wasn't really necessarily fair. I don't think that they would put you in, like, if, like, how can I say this? You would never do to them what they did to you. And so it's just kind of hard where you're like, I don't understand. Like, maybe you don't even know how to express this to them because that's just not the dynamic you guys have, where it's like, maybe it's a little bit passive. Maybe it's hard for you to, like, use your voice or to, like, to speak. There's also this feeling of, like, status quo, where it's like, this is just how things are. And it's like, you don't want to rock the boat. And I think sometimes, though, it's really easy to, want to explain away things, right? To, like, okay, well, I understand why they're doing this and blah, 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 you know, like, you can see the reason behind things, but that doesn't mean that you still don't have to hold this person accountable, which can be hard, okay? Like, holding people accountable, especially people you care about, because we don't want to, like, make them feel a certain type of way, but it does get to a point where, like, holding people accountable does not mean that you hate them or, like, you're trying to be mean. It's just expressing you're expressing how something makes you feel. Justice card here. Yeah, I get what I give. I think you're starting to give the same, like, so typically sometimes people would just like, oh, I'm gonna match energy, right? So when you tend to match energy, if you are matching someone's energy that's on a lower frequency or vibration, right, then doesn't that mean that you are going to lower your frequency and your vibrations, right? Because you're matching them, when instead maybe it's just like you should walk away and maybe find somebody who is on the same frequency and vibration as you. And eventually maybe that person will come back to your, like, will come to your frequency. Because typically when two people that are on different frequencies, they meet, it's very hard for a person to rise to other person's frequency. It's much easier for somebody to come down to somebody's frequency. And so I think you're kind of realizing that this person, like, what they're doing to you, and, like, you don't want to be that person. It's like that tit for tat energy, where it's like someone does something to you and then you want to just do it back to them so they can feel how you felt, instead of, like, maybe the healed version will be like, hey, like, I don't like how that made me feel, and I don't want somebody else to feel that way, so I'm just going to step away from the situation. I feel like that was pretty mouthy, like, a lot of words there. You could have a lot of words to say to this person. Yep. I think if you do this, though, there will be some good news headed your way. Like, you kind of will be, like, rewarded with, like, maybe meeting a new person or a new friend that is actually on the same wavelength as you. Okay. I think that's it. Let's pull one of these cards for you guys. We'll get advice. There is just, like, this thing where, like, you want to give this person grace because you probably have been in this person's shoes before. But at the same time, giving grace is not the same thing as letting somebody walk all over you. We have mixed signals. They act warm, then cold. You're left guessing their intentions. The inconsistencies speak louder than words. Yeah, this person, I don't really know what's going on with this person. That's, like, a whole nother reading within itself. But I think that this person is just, like, going through it, and there's nothing really you can do about it. Okay, next we have Virgo. Okay. Virgo. Wow, okay, Virgo. We have good news coming. Oh, you guys could be working on your third eye, or your throat chakra. You guys could be learning to, like, speak up for yourself as well. That seems to be, like, the recurring theme for today's readings, is learning to speak up for yourself. you guys could be getting a promotion. I think that you guys are getting a spiritual promotion though, more than like, I don't know, a physical promotion. Where or maybe even a promotion in the family where like now it's like you guys are, I don't know, the matriarch or the patriarch, where like you are the head of the family now. So there is like, there is a level of, like, there is a promotion here, where like a leveling up that is more than just monetary, like more than just finances. Even with higher purpose, like I think maybe you guys are going to lead or guide the way of your family or your soul tribe in a way, like, and I think that you guys are going to do it so naturally, where like, I don't even think like, it's not like they have like a vote and say, okay, we're going to make Virgo the leader here, but like more so, naturally people are going to start looking to you for, like advice or situations on how to handle things, like whatever that might be. I think that this is, it's actually like a bittersweet. I think you guys are going to kind of like being there. I also want to say attention, like the attention's okay. But I think you guys are going to like being able to be there for your friends and family. It's going to make you feel really good. It might, like, you guys might even start crying, and it's going to be kind of like happy tears. Where I think that you guys are going to be able to find the balance between whatever it is here that you guys are trying to achieve, because I think that you're very good at getting along with others. I think whoever is like positions that you're taking, like maybe somebody passed away, so like there might be like a little bit of like pain there, like, yeah, because obviously when someone passes away, it's not a good feeling, but it's like a bittersweetness. I think that, I don't know if like this person was suffering. This just seems very specific, but like maybe this person was suffering and like now they're not anymore, but like you just know that they're in a better place. And how can there might be a little bit of quiet time. Let's see what else we have here. I think people, like, when they come to you and they start talking to you, they're really going to appreciate your perspective. Like, you're going to have, like, a different way of looking at things that maybe other people, like, just don't have, right? Seven of Swords. Ooh, on the higher purpose, one more. I think there might be some resistance at first, like to take this position, because like I said, there's not going to be like a vote. I think that you are just going to have to, like, I don't know, maybe it's somebody's birthday, or like maybe you have to organize the funeral, or like something like that, where like you are kind of pushed into this position, right? I think you guys might have in the beginning like been upset that you have to do this, like why does the burden have to fall on your shoulders? But as time passes, Virgo, it's like you're really glad that it did happen. Like, it's actually, I don't know if you guys have been lacking purpose, or that's kind of what I'm getting, where it's like this gives you a sense of purpose, a sense of direction, and you don't mind it. Like, it might be a little bit extra work, but it's like rewarding work. Like, you're really happy about it, and it's like you like to be involved in people's lives. Like, you like to know what's going on. One more. Ace of Cups, yeah. And it's gonna allow you to reconnect with people that you haven't really seen in a very long time. I don't know if these people are like long distance or whatever. This seems like it's very interesting, the dynamic of this, but this is your birthright at the end of the day. Like, this was something that you want, like you have to do, that you want to do. Like, as you get, like, you're gonna be really good at it. We do have Take Your Power Back. Someone drained your strength and you're reclaiming what's yours. Your confidence rises again. So I'm going to leave that there for you guys, Virgos. That was kind of a nice one. It's like a bittersweet. Okay, next we have Libra. Libra, it doesn't, it's like, okay, let's keep going. Okay. It's not bad. Like, it's not anything bad, Libra. It's just, you guys are, in order for something to grow, sometimes we have to tear something down, right? So you guys could be like leaving toxic behaviors behind. Breaking generational curses came out too, and it's time to release something. So like with these 3 cards, I definitely just believe that you guys are unlearning some behaviors that have caused maybe some stress. We do also have like you are meant for more. So let's just clarify. A lot of options here. You guys could have a lot of options. What is this toxic behavior? I think sometimes we can find a reason to be toxic if we really wanted to, right? Like it can be very rational. I think that it's finding the logic in it though that can be like how can I, like, what's an example I'm trying to think of? Okay, so let's say from experience. Okay, this is a personal one. This was with when I was with right, and there was another girl sleeping in his bed, right, and I knew deep down, I knew 100% that she just went to go sleep on the bed because she was sleeping on the couch, and that nothing had happened between them, right? But in that moment, in that choice, I had a choice. Did I have a logical explanation to crash out? Of course I did. I had a 100%. Like, but deep down, I knew that nothing had happened. And so it was just like, where it's like you have a valid reason to crash out, but you know better than not to do that, right? Because it's what is the truth. And so sometimes I feel like you can have a very valid reason to like be toxic or to really crash out, and but not doing it because you know that takes you out of your character. That's not really something that you want, like the energy that you want to step into. And I think that you're kind of realizing that you're going to choose peace over, you know, being right at the end of the day. And when you think about it too, I know that girl was embarrassed. I know she was, because it's like, how awkward is that? But it's just like seeing the side of things, and just kind of just like deciding. You get to decide how you feel. We do get to decide how we feel. We can decide if we're angry. We can decide if like we're happy, we're sad. In a way, like sometimes things can like just not happen like in a certain way. We're like, yes, you are going to feel these feelings, but a lot of times we do have control about how we do feel them. Anything else here? There is like this deeper knowing. I think you guys even know that you guys are meant for more with the High Priestess. You guys could be very spiritual beings, very enlightened, right? I do feel like your third eye is coming into play here. So like you guys could be seeing like visions of your future here. And however it is that you want to achieve it, it is like you do have to release something. And I do feel like it is these toxic behaviors that could be validated but shouldn't be validated, right? Bottom of the deck, it is the Six of Wands, which is success and victory, and you guys being seen. You guys could be like meant for the spotlight, for the limelight. I think you guys kind of maybe thrive on that. And it is yours. But I think Spirit wants you to be ready, because there are going to be a lot of like coincidences, or like a lot of things like that could be misunderstandings. And it's like, how is it that you're going to take it, right? Because they don't want to put you in these predicaments, like and then cause you stress, or like cause you to be worse off than you are right now. Okay. Last we have Scorpio. Oh, 58. Okay, Scorpio, what do we have for you? Scorpio, I feel like you guys are waiting for something. You guys could be waiting for some new good news. It could be causing you depression or anxiety. Could have to do with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You guys could feel like this is your destiny. That's why maybe you keep waiting for it. Maybe you guys should try cleaning your house or saging your house, or like letting go like this like there could be like an energy around you. If you guys like partake in substances while you're at home, sometimes like lower vibrations can attach to us, and like it could just linger around the home. So like just saging it or like doing an egg cleanse can be really beneficial. Is this your destiny? Because I keep feeling like someone's like, this is my destiny. So I'm wondering if like, are you feeling like this is your destiny? Sometimes we can hold on to things that don't serve us because we believe it is meant for us, right? And can I just say, like, speaking from experience, where it's just like, if something does not serve me, where it's just like I could believe something to be true to like the highest degree, but if it's not like what I envision, like I'm letting it go 100%, because that's not what that was not what was promised to me. So sometimes that also has to be like the consequence, where it's just like you walking away from something because it does not serve you in the way that God promised it would serve you, means that it can be shaped into what needs to be done, if that makes sense. Where maybe it's a relationship, like they're like God's like, oh, this is your person, right? But this person isn't treating you right. They're not doing the things that was promised. So you walk away from that person because that's not what a relationship is, right? And when you walk away, it can cause this person to actually change their ways because they realize, oh, I messed up. Like that wasn't supposed to be how I was supposed to be acting. But if you don't walk away and you accept this behavior, and it's just like, well, you're like, well, I know I'm supposed to be with this person, so I'm just going to wait here for this person. It does not, you were meant to teach this person a lesson, and you didn't do that because you refused to walk away. Justice card here. Four of Swords and the Ten of Swords. I do feel like you guys have... all I can say here, Scorpio, because I feel like this is such a recurring message for you guys, is I just don't want you guys to wait around for somebody who is never going to be ready. Where it's like, as long as you're living your life, right? Can we clarify this here? The Death card. I just feel like this thing is taking so much out of you. It is, like, it's very draining. There's nothing left for you to give. So why are we staying here? It just causes you depression and anxiety, and you keep it to yourself. I don't even feel like this is something you can share with other people. This is something that you keep to yourself. I do feel like it is a soulmate connection here, and I'm not saying that this person is not the one for you. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is live your life as you're waiting for this person to get it together. Anything else? Let's pull one of these cards, and then I'm going to end the reading. Scorpio. We have level up season. Your mindset is changing. New versions of you are emerging. You are ready for the next stage. Sometimes it's very hard for us. It's impossible for us to heal in an environment that made us sick, right? So just be aware of that. Like, it's not, I mean, what can realistically, I don't know what to tell you here, Scorpio. I feel like it's always the same stuff. We do have drama storm. Chaos hits at once. Emotion rises quickly. Stay grounded in the noise. Only you know your truth, right? I do feel like you're going to wait for this person. I also feel like sometimes too, like the universe will tell us, okay, look, like I'll give you somebody else, and they actually are worse than the person than the other person. So maybe just staying to yourself. You know, someone should, like, people should be adding value to your life, right? Like the same way that you add value to their life. And if they're not doing that and they're just taking from you, then it's just time to reevaluate the situation. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, I truly do appreciate it. I will be back on Thursday at noon. If you guys would like to purchase a reading, that information is down below. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that stuff. It really does mean a lot. It does help. And I will see you guys on Thursday. Love you. Bye.